Have you ever felt that uncomfortable tingling sensation in your hands, as if tiny pins were being pressed under your skin, or that sudden weakness in your legs, as if they weren't strong enough to support your own body? These symptoms are more common than you might think, and are often ignored or attributed to fatigue or poor posture. But what few people know is that these signs may be directly linked to a silent deficiency in the body, a lack of collagen. Yes, the same collagen that is so often talked about in beauty creams and skin supplements also plays a vital role in the functioning of the nervous, muscular, and circulatory systems, and it is this often overlooked connection that we need to talk about in more depth. Collagen is the most abundant protein in the human body, accounting for about 30% of all protein in our body. It is the main structural component of tissues, such as skin, tendons, ligaments, cartilage, bones, and blood vessels. However, in addition to its structural role, collagen also plays essential functions in supporting peripheral nerves and muscles. It acts as a kind of support tissue, maintaining the integrity of the sheaths surrounding the nerves and promoting elasticity and strength in the muscles. When this structure begins to deteriorate, whether due to aging, poor diet, a sedentary lifestyle, or oxidative stress, the body begins to show warning signs, including tingling and muscle weakness. To understand this connection, it is important to understand how nerves work. Peripheral nerves, responsible for transmitting signals between the brain, spinal cord, and the rest of the body, are surrounded by a protective layer called the myelin sheath. This sheath allows electrical impulses to travel quickly and efficiently. Collagen participates in the structure that protects and sustains these nerve fibers. When there is a lack of collagen, these structures become more fragile, compromising nerve communication. This is when sensations such as numbness, tingling, burning, or even loss of sensation arise. The integrity of the nerves begins to be impaired, and the result manifests itself in physical signs that, if persistent, can progress to more serious conditions of neuropathy. But it doesn't stop there. Muscles also depend on collagen to function properly. Muscle tissues are directly connected to tendons and ligaments, structures that are highly rich in collagen. When collagen is low, these connections become less firm, which reduces muscle strength and increases the feeling of fatigue even after minor exertion. Recovery after physical activity also slows down and physical endurance declines. Thus, that feeling of weak legs when climbing stairs or difficulty standing for long periods of time may originate not only from muscle loss, but also from a decrease in the quality of connective tissue, which is based on collagen. Collagen deficiency can also affect blood circulation. Blood vessels, especially arteries and veins, have walls composed of collagen. When this structure weakens, circulation becomes less efficient, making it difficult to transport oxygen and nutrients to muscles and nerves. The result is a greater tendency to muscle fatigue, cramps, and even swelling. All of this contributes to a constant feeling of tiredness, weakness in the extremities, and loss of mobility. In other words, it is a domino effect. The drop in collagen production affects the nerves, muscles, and blood vessels, and together these factors create a condition of discomfort and functional limitation. Another important aspect to consider is aging. From the age of 25 to 30, the body begins to naturally reduce collagen production, about 1% less each year. This decline can be intensified by habits such as excessive sugar consumption, smoking, excessive sun exposure, and a nutrient-poor diet. This explains why many people, even before reaching old age, begin to experience symptoms such as joint pain, loss of muscle tone, and numbness. Often, they do not associate these symptoms with collagen health, resorting only to palliative treatments and forgetting to address the root cause. Therefore, it is essential to change the way we view collagen. It is not just a substance related to aesthetics, it is an essential component for the proper functioning of the body. Taking care of collagen levels means not only strengthening the skin and joints, but also protecting the nerves, improving muscle strength, and promoting better circulation. And the good news is that it is possible to naturally stimulate its production through foods rich in nutrients that activate this protein in the body, such as fruits, which we will discuss later. But first, it is essential to recognize that symptoms such as tingling and muscle weakness may be a sign that the body is asking for structural reinforcement, and that reinforcement begins with collagen. Often, when we talk about collagen, the image that comes to mind is firm, wrinkle-free skin. And yes, this protein plays an essential role in skin elasticity and youthfulness. But collagen goes far beyond aesthetics. It is one of the pillars of our body's structural health. What few people know is that collagen plays an absolutely vital role in the integrity of the nervous and muscular systems. It is more than just a supporting element. It is a functional link between different systems, directly influencing muscle strength, nerve conduction, motor coordination, and even the prevention of chronic pain. Understanding how this protein works inside our bodies is essential to realizing why its presence is indispensable to our quality of life. Let's start with the nervous system. The human body has an extensive network of nerves that run through all organs, muscles, and joints. These nerves are responsible for transmitting electrical signals from the brain to the body and vice versa, coordinating everything from heartbeat and digestion to the simple act of moving a finger. Collagen comes into play as an essential component of the extracellular matrix that surrounds these nerves. It provides structural support to nerve tissues, maintaining the integrity and alignment of axons, the long fibers responsible for conducting electrical impulses. Without this support, nerves are more vulnerable to mechanical damage, inflammation, and wear and tear. In addition, collagen participates in the formation of the peripheral blood-brain barrier, a structure that protects nerves from the entry of toxic substances. It is also present in the surrounding layers of peripheral nerves, such as the perineurium and epineurium, functioning as a network that cushions impacts and supports neurological function. This is especially important in areas of the body that undergo a lot of movement or pressure, such as the hands and feet. In these areas, collagen acts as a protective shield, ensuring that nerves are not easily compressed or damaged, which could lead to symptoms such as tingling, numbness, or even loss of sensation. In the muscular system, collagen acts as a bridge between strength and flexibility. It makes up a large part of the tendons, which are the structures that connect muscles to bones, transmitting the force necessary for movement. Healthy, collagen-rich tendons are elastic enough to withstand the strain of daily movements and at the same time rigid enough to maintain joint stability. When collagen levels decrease, tendons become weaker and more susceptible to injuries such as strains and tears. This is why people with collagen deficiency often complain of muscle pain, fatigue when walking, or difficulty performing simple movements such as lifting objects or squatting. In addition to tendons, collagen also participates in the formation of muscle fascia, layers of connective tissue that surround muscles like a protective and organizing network. These fascia maintain muscle shape and alignment, promote coordination between different muscle groups, and facilitate sliding between tissues during movement. Healthy fascia, rich in collagen, allows muscles to move smoothly and without friction. When this network becomes stiff or fragmented, movement becomes painful, restricted, and inefficient. Therefore, collagen deficiency often leads not only to weakness, but also to a feeling of muscle stiffness. Another fundamental aspect is the role of collagen in muscle regeneration. After physical exertion, microlesions occur in the muscle fibers. In order for the body to repair these lesions and strengthen the muscles, it needs raw material, and collagen is one of the main ones. It acts in the reconstruction of damaged tissue, promoting efficient recovery, preventing inflammation, and reducing the risk of recurrent injuries. Athletes, for example, who maintain adequate collagen levels tend to recover more quickly and experience less joint and muscle wear over time. We must not forget the influence of collagen on circulation. The cardiovascular system depends on the integrity of blood vessels to ensure good tissue oxygenation. Since collagen fibers are present in the walls of these vessels, their deficiency compromises vascular elasticity, hindering the transport of oxygen and nutrients to muscles and nerves. This directly affects physical endurance, contributes to cramps, chronic fatigue, and that feeling of heavy legs, especially at the end of the day. Therefore, collagen is a key part of our body's machinery. Its presence goes far beyond beautiful skin. It is essential for the proper functioning of the nervous and muscular systems. It supports, protects, regenerates, and strengthens the structures that keep us active, agile, and pain-free. Ignoring the importance of this protein is ignoring the foundation that keeps the body functional and resilient. Fortunately, it is possible to stimulate its production through food in a natural and delicious way, and that is what we will explore in the following topics. When we think of collagen, it is common for the first association to be with capsules, powders, or industrialized supplements that promise cell regeneration, skin firmness, joint improvement, and muscle strengthening. Although these products have their place and can offer benefits in certain clinical situations, there is an often overlooked but extremely powerful, accessible, and natural alternative: consuming fruits that stimulate collagen production. Yes, you can provide your body with all the elements it needs to produce collagen effectively through your diet, and fruits play a leading role in this process. Wise and generous, nature offers a perfect combination of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and phytonutrients in its fruits that not only promote collagen synthesis, but also protect and prolong the life of our body's cells. Unlike ready-made supplements, which provide collagen that is already fragmented, usually hydrolyzed, fruits act intelligently in the body. They provide the biological cofactors necessary for the body to produce collagen naturally. To do this, the body needs some essential ingredients, and vitamin C is the most important of these. This vitamin is absolutely essential for the conversion of the amino acids proline and lysine into active collagen. Without it, the body simply cannot complete the protein synthesis process. Fruits such as oranges, acerola, kiwi, strawberries, and guava are true natural treasures in this regard, as they contain high doses of vitamin C, often higher than those found in industrialized supplements. What's more, vitamin C is combined with flavonoids and antioxidants that increase its absorption and prolong its effect in the body. Another key point that makes fruit consumption an effective solution for stimulating collagen is the presence of natural antioxidants. These bioactive compounds fight free radicals, unstable molecules that break down collagen fibers and accelerate tissue aging. Fruits such as blackberries, grapes, blueberries, mangoes, and watermelons are rich in antioxidants such as anthocyanins, resveratrol, beta-carotene, and lycopene, which act as true cellular shields. By protecting existing collagen fibers and preventing inflammation, these antioxidants help maintain the integrity of the skin, joints, nerves, and muscles. In addition, they prevent the breakdown of connective tissue, which is one of the causes of sagging, muscle weakness, and joint degeneration. But the benefits don't stop there. Fruits also offer a rich variety of essential minerals for collagen metabolism. Zinc, for example, activates enzymes responsible for binding collagen fibers in an organized and functional way. Copper participates in the formation of cross-links in collagen fibers, giving stability and resistance to the tissue. These minerals are found in fruits such as acai, avocado, and banana, which are often overlooked when it comes to collagen health, but play a valuable role in this biochemical process. Including these fruits in your daily diet not only stimulates collagen production, but also strengthens immunity, regulates the nervous system, and promotes cardiovascular health. In other words, it provides comprehensive care for the body. There is also another important aspect, the bioavailability of nutrients in fruits. When you consume collagen powder, your body needs to break it down into amino acids before it can be used to produce new fibers. With fruit, the process is more efficient because it provides the building blocks, amino acids, along with the cement, vitamin C, and the workers, enzymes and cofactors, so that construction can take place smoothly without overloading the body. This synergistic and comprehensive approach, typical of natural foods, ensures better absorption and longer-lasting effects. The body recognizes food as a reliable and harmonious source of nutrition, which prevents metabolic waste and promotes true and deep tissue regeneration. In addition, fruit consumption is sustainable, enjoyable, and emotionally comforting. Unlike supplements, which are often seen as an obligation or commitment, fruits awaken sensory pleasure, stimulate the senses, and can be incorporated into moments of well-being. A natural juice in the morning, a colorful salad at lunch, a refreshing smoothie in the late afternoon. This connection between pleasure and health is essential for maintaining the habit in the long term. It's not just about aesthetics or performance, but about reconnecting with vibrant, living foods that offer more than just nutrients. They offer vitality. Therefore, consuming fruits that are rich in collagen or that promote its production is a smart, accessible, and powerful choice. It is the most natural way to respect the body's intelligence, providing it with everything it needs to stay strong, healthy, functional, and protect. By including these fruits in your daily routine, you will not only be taking care of your skin, you will be taking care of your muscles, nerves, joints, bones, and even your mood and disposition. Natural collagen starts on your plate, or rather, in your fruit bowl at home. The next step is to learn about these fruits and how they directly affect your health, which is the topic of our next section. Now that we understand the importance of collagen for the health of the nervous and muscular systems, and why consuming this protein through fruit is a smart, natural, and effective choice, it's time to meet the protagonists of this story, the fruits that really make a difference when it comes to stimulating and even preserving collagen production in our body. And here we are not just talking about the presence of collagen itself, but about fruits that provide all the essential elements for the body to actively produce and maintain this protein in a functional and stable way. Knowing these fruits and what they do for you is like having a little treasure from nature in your hands, a natural pharmacy that treats the body from the inside out with lightness, flavor, and vitality. Let's start with acerola, one of the absolute champions of vitamin C. This small tropical fruit can contain up to 30 times more vitamin C than oranges, making it one of the most potent natural sources of this essential nutrient. As we mentioned earlier, vitamin C is essential for collagen synthesis. It acts as an enzymatic cofactor, activating the transformation of the amino acids lysine and proline into functional collagen. But in addition, acerola is rich in carotenoids and phenolic compounds, which makes it an excellent antioxidant ally. Consuming acerola regularly is like giving your body the raw material and protection it needs to rebuild, preserve, and strengthen collagen fibers. Another star on this list is guava, an incredibly nutritious fruit that often goes unnoticed in our daily lives. Guava is also rich in vitamin C, but it has something extra. It contains lycopene, a powerful antioxidant that protects the skin and internal tissues from the destructive effects of free radicals. In addition, it is a source of fiber, which contributes to balanced digestion and better nutrient absorption, promoting overall collagen metabolism. Guava is a complete, accessible, and extremely versatile fruit. It can be eaten fresh, in juices, smoothies, and even as a filling for healthy dishes. Next on our list is kiwi. kiwi, a fruit with an exotic and intense flavor that is often valued more for its appearance than for its nutritional properties. But kiwi is a real powerhouse when it comes to skin and connective tissue health. Rich in vitamin C, vitamin E, and copper, another mineral essential for collagen formation, kiwi also contains digestive enzymes that improve protein absorption. Regular consumption not only helps in collagen production, but also protects existing fibers, slowing cellular aging and improving muscle and skin tone. The orange, so present on Brazilian tables, could not be left out. In addition to its well-known vitamin C content, oranges offer flavonoids such as hesperidin, which has anti-inflammatory action and improves blood circulation, an essential factor in ensuring that nutrients reach the areas of the body that most need regeneration. Good circulation helps nourish muscles, nerves, and joints, promoting more efficient collagen synthesis. What's more, the citric acid in oranges contributes to cellular detoxification, which improves overall health and promotes tissue integrity. We cannot fail to mention papaya, a fruit often associated only with digestion, but which goes far beyond that. Papaya contains papain, an enzyme that helps break down proteins, making nutrients more bioavailable. In addition, it is a source of vitamin C, beta-carotene, and vitamin A, nutrients that together stimulate cell regeneration, strengthen skin structure, and preserve connective tissues. It is a highly hydrating food, which is also essential for maintaining stable collagen, since dehydration promotes the fragmentation of this protein. The blackberry, small in size but giant in nutritional power, is one of the fruit's richest in anthocyanins, pigments that act as powerful antioxidants. These substances combat oxidative stress and prevent premature collagen breakdown. Blackberries also have good amounts of iron and magnesium, two minerals that contribute to tissue oxygenation and muscle activity. In addition, their dietary fiber helps regulate blood sugar, which indirectly protects collagen, as high blood sugar levels damage structural proteins. Watermelon, with its light and refreshing texture, is often remembered for being a hydrating fruit, but it also plays an important role in maintaining collagen. It contains lycopene, the same antioxidant found in tomatoes, which protects skin cells from sun damage and premature aging. It is also a source of citrulline, an amino acid that improves blood circulation and helps reduce inflammation, making it a great ally in muscle recovery and joint preservation. Finally, we can't forget about pineapple, a fruit that offers a powerful combination: vitamin C, bromelain, a natural anti-inflammatory enzyme, and manganese, a mineral that participates in the formation of connective tissues. Pineapple aids in protein digestion, reduces edema and inflammation, and promotes better assimilation of nutrients that favor collagen building. Its consumption is especially beneficial after physical activities, when the body is in the process of muscle regeneration. These 8 fruits, when consumed regularly, act as a true support network for collagen. Each one offers distinct but complementary components that work together to promote strength, elasticity, and stability in the body. They not only promote external beauty, but also have a profound effect on the health of nerves, muscles, and joints. Incorporating them into your daily routine is more than a dietary choice. It is a decision to take care of the structural foundation that supports everything you are, inside and out. Now that you know which fruits help stimulate collagen production in the body, you may be wondering, how am I going to eat all of this in my busy day, with work, commitments, and so many other demands? The good news is that making these fruits part of your diet doesn't have to be difficult or require radical changes. On the contrary, with a little planning and creativity, you can integrate them naturally, enjoyably, and consistently. After all, real transformation happens through daily repetition, through what you do often, not just once in a while. And when it comes to taking care of collagen and consequently your muscle, nerve, and structural health, the secret lies in consistency and simplicity. The first strategy, and perhaps the most effective, is to incorporate fruits into times of the day when you already have a habit of eating something. Breakfast, for example, is an excellent opportunity for this. Instead of starting your day with processed or sugar-rich foods, you can prepare a natural orange or acerola juice, which are rich in vitamin C, essential for collagen production. Another option is a morning smoothie with banana, papaya, and strawberries, blended with water, plant-based milk, or plain yogurt. These smoothies are not only quick and easy to prepare, but they are also filling, nutritious, and extremely tasty. You can even add a spoonful of oats, chia, or flaxseed to increase the nutritional value without altering the role of these fruits in the collagen synthesis process. In the middle of the morning or during the afternoon, many people feel the urge to snack on something. This is the perfect time to replace processed snacks with practical and functional fruits. A container with slices of kiwi, pieces of guava, or a handful of blackberries can be carried in your bag or left in the fridge at work. These are light, refreshing, and highly beneficial options. For those who prefer something more substantial, plain yogurt with chopped fruit on top is an excellent alternative, combining protein with natural collagen cofactors. The idea here is to create a dietary pattern where fruit is always on hand, always visible, always accessible. Visibility is an important ally. Keeping a colorful and varied fruit bowl in your kitchen is a visual invitation to conscious consumption. When it comes to main meals, lunch, and dinner, it may seem more difficult to include fruit, but with a little creativity, it's entirely possible. For example, salads with pieces of orange, mango, or pineapple add a delicious and nutritious sweet and sour touch. These fruits help activate digestive enzymes and provide essential antioxidants and vitamins. A dish with green leaves, grated carrots, kiwi slices, and a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil is not only aesthetically pleasing and tasty, but also promotes more efficient nutrient absorption, benefiting the entire digestive and metabolic process. The ideal is to understand that fruits do not need to be restricted to breakfast or dessert. They can be an active part of main meals, breaking paradigms and offering variety to your palate. And speaking of dessert, here's another smart way to include fruit guilt-free and with pleasure. A homemade popsicle made with acerola or strawberry pulp, sweetened with honey, or just the natural sweetness of the fruit is a refreshing and functional option. Baked fruits with cinnamon, such as bananas or apples, are also great alternatives for those looking for something more comforting at the end of the day. You can even make a natural red fruit gelatin without artificial colors or preservatives, using only whole ingredients. These small substitutions, when made consciously, help the body maintain constant levels of nutrients that promote collagen production, and all with a pleasant taste and texture. An important tip for those with a busy routine is to prepare fruit in advance. Set aside some time once or twice a week to wash, cut, and store fruit in airtight containers. Freezing fruit such as strawberries, bananas, kiwis, or papayas in individual portions is a practical strategy that makes it easy to prepare smoothies or quick juices. That way, even on the busiest days, you'll have everything you need for a functional meal, rich in natural collagen boosters. Another suggestion is to prepare healthy lunch boxes that include a serving of fruit for dessert. When the fruit is already there, ready and accessible, you tend to eat it without effort, making the habit more stable and effective in the long run. It is also worth mentioning the importance of variety. You don't have to eat the same fruits every day. Diversifying flavors, colors, and textures ensures a wider range of nutrients and keeps eating enjoyable. Today, with farmers markets, organic markets, and even fruit and vegetable delivery, it is possible to have access to a wide range of fresh fruits throughout the year. In addition, alternating between fresh, dried, and frozen fruits is also a good idea. For example, frozen blackberries retain most of their antioxidants and can be used in a variety of recipes such as porridge, healthy cakes, or even iced teas. Finally, it is important to remember that conscious consumption of these fruits is not only a gesture of care for the body, but also an act of reconnection with nature. Each fruit carries with it an ancestral history, a unique nutritional value, and a vital energy that interacts directly with our cells. Eating naturally, colorfully, and nutrient-richly is honoring your body and giving it the tools it needs to regenerate, strengthen, and keep moving with health, strength, and balance. Including these fruits in your daily routine is more than a dietary habit. It's a choice for well-being, energy, and vitality that starts with small decisions made every day.